Well, I was telling the doctor that I have an 8-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 6-month-old, so we're the pediatricians a lot. I'm, of course, Joaquin Castro. I'm very proud to represent my hometown of San Antonio, Texas here. And I also serve as chair of the House Foreign Affairs Subcommittee on International Development, International Organizations, and Global Corporate Social Impact. And I'm also one of the co-founders of the Congressional Pre-K and Child Care Caucus. And so thank you to the Thrive Coalition, the Sesame Workshop, UNICEF, and everyone else involved for making this event possible. It's great to be back in the Capitol with in-person events, right? We were gone for so long. I will say that my kids are going to be jealous once they find out I spent the afternoon with the Cookie Monster. Thank you also for your continued efforts in advocating for greater U.S. investment in global humanitarian and early childhood development. Every child deserves the opportunity to reach their full potential, no matter where they live in the world. It's an honor to receive the Excellence in Public Service Award because I believe our work today to support early childhood development and help children during their most formative years is more important than ever. Like all crises, the COVID-19 pandemic hit our most vulnerable populations the hardest and exacerbated widespread issues like nutrition, malnutrition, poverty, conflict, natural disasters, and violence. Without global investments to address these challenges, the disruptive impacts of the pandemic on early childhood development and education threaten to undo decades of hard work and progress by the organizations represented here today, the individuals represented here today, and so many others that aren't here with us. I'm proud that alongside my friend Congressman Brian Fitzpatrick, as well as Senator Coons and Senator Blunt, we mobilized a coalition in support of the Global Child Thrive Act. And thanks to efforts from organizations like the ones here today, we were able to get the legislation passed into law last year. Passing anything in Congress is like a feat, right? So yeah. I'm glad that they're able to do it really for the children of the world. As we approach the second anniversary of the Global Child Thrive Act, this landmark legislation is crucial in supporting USAID and other U.S. agencies in their work to advance early childhood development in high-need communities around the world. It's essential that everyone in this room, the members of Congress and the organizations that care about this bill, keep USAID and the Biden administration accountable for implementing the bill and living up to its promise. Last year, I convened a congressional hearing on the implementation of the Global Child Thrive Act, and I'm closely engaged with the administration on the law's successful implementation. So I thank the Thrive Coalition for doing the same pushing of USAID to fully and successfully implement this landmark law. And I'll continue to work hard to ensure that U.S. humanitarian assistance and international development programs receive the funding they need to help every child thrive. And finally, I look forward to working with all of you to educate and empower families and children around the world. Thank you so much for your work and for your support.